Hey guys! I'm back with a June bullet journal video. I started off by writing a quote from Laverne Cox on the left side of this cover spread that says, "Who you are is beautiful and amazing." So I am doing, since it's Pride Month, I'm doing a rainbow theme for my bullet journal this month. I am sad that I'm not going to be able to attend Pride really because I'm graduating that same weekend that it is here in Denver. So that's a bummer, but I will just celebrate it all month long in my bullet journal. So I usually do this every month, have a cover page with a watercolor design. I wanted to keep it simple this month and really just do a rainbow. So I'm using my Koi watercolors again, because that's the full set that I have right now. They're okay. They're not my favorite watercolors that I've ever used, but they work. They work just fine. And then I just bought this like pre-cut watercolor paper that's pretty much the perfect size. It's a little bit short in length, as you'll see when I put it in at the end, but the width is pretty much perfect for my bullet journal, and it's just nice to not have to cut new watercolor papers every single month, and it was pretty cheap on Amazon, so I'm pretty happy with that purchase. And then maybe it's because I was trying to get used to this paper, but I was having kind of a hard time blending the watercolors in a way that I really liked. I don't know. I was having problems with this whole thing, which is weird because it seems like such a simple design. It's literally just 6 colors next to each other to form a rainbow. But once I layered it up a little bit more and kept putting a little bit more color and water on my brush, I got to a place where I was like, this is fine. And then instead of the white, I just wanted to kind of black out the bottom and then gray out the top. Yeah, and then I'm happy with how that turned out. At the end, it kind of pulls all together and then gives it that nice like white border. So here I am working on my monthly overview. It's really just a simple calendar setup. I think my boxes are 6 by 6 here. And then I put Saturday and Sunday up the top there. I actually put the 1st and the 2nd of June in my bullet journal for last month, which is why I'm not planning until today. It's the 3rd as I record this. And I was like, oh, I need to be able to plan stuff, especially since it's finals and I'm graduating soon. So that is just what I'm doing. And then I've my pens here that I'm using a mix of the Tombow pens and the Limome sketch markers. The Limome, probably not Limome. They have a brush tip and a fine liner the same as the Tombows. Well, the Tombow's fine liner is more of a nib than a fine liner, really. So it's a little bit thicker. And the brush tip on the Tombow is a bit softer as well. but these were just, I swatched the colors beforehand to try to find my perfect rainbow set of colors, and I didn't have quite the right ones for all of the Tombos or for all of the Le Môme, so it's a mix of both. And I decided go extra or go home, so I even did all of the numbers in the corresponding colors. Yeah, just rainbow all around. And then I drew my little graduation cap. Graduating with my bachelor's on the 15th there, so yeah. And then I just wrote "Love is Love" on the side here. I wasn't happy. I did it with my more fine micro liner, the Micron 08, which is a 0.5 millimeter, and I messed up and I was unhappy, so I went back through and relined it with a thicker, my micro line 0.25 millimeter. I think that looks a lot better. And then again, just more rainbows. I almost put the purple before the blue, but luckily I caught it before it happened. I would have been upset. And then I just did these like tiny little lines in the other love because I didn't want to just have another red, orange, yellow, green. I wanted to have all the rainbow colors. And then I just go through and add some hearts in every color. I realized that I'm a little, I was like, oh no, I'm zoomed in. So I scooched over a little bit so you can see that little yellow heart on the left. I think this turned out okay. I like it. I think it's cute. It's not like the most amazing art ever, but it's fun. I will enjoy looking at it all month. And so this month I made a feelings tracker instead of a mood tracker. I found this past month with the mood that I try to push too many things into, like, what is a mood, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but the mood just had a weird connotation with me where I found I always wanted it. I didn't ever feel like I could put great. So I'm doing a feelings tracker instead. I haven't picked what feelings I'm putting on there. I'm going to do that off of the video, and I crunched my paper with my eraser. It happened several times this video, which was unfortunate. It's because I was using one of those normal white erasers instead of my nude eraser, like a dummy, but whatever. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to pick a few feelings and give them corresponding colors. And then at the end of the day, I'll kind of pick whatever feeling sums up the day for me. So whether the day was mostly happy or mostly sad, or instead of just like a good to bad mood. Because I feel like my mood changes so much throughout the day. I don't know. Yeah. And then here's my habits tracker. I didn't write my habits in here either, because I want to kind of pare down the habits that I used for last month and kind of see what exactly I want to include in that spread. So I want to give myself some time to really consider and think about it before I just throw habits in there. And then this is just my brain dump page. I, just did a little rainbow banner at the top, just straight rainbow. And then wrote brain dump with my Tombow Foodnosuke, you know what it is. This one's the hard tip with blue one is. I also have the soft tip. I don't use it as much for lettering. I do end up using it on my cover page later, as you will see. And then I also decided to do an expense tracker this month. I haven't done one before, but I feel like I just spend money and then where'd all my money go? So I feel like as an adult, I should probably do better. So we'll see how that goes this month. And then instead of just doing every other line in one color, it's like, I'm gonna do another whole page rainbow. So I went for it and I love it. And then for my weekly, I'm doing kind of a planner style week with, I put the times on the far left side. So I do it from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. because let's be honest, I'm not doing anything after 9 p.m. or before 7 a.m. And then I always have a little notes section on my weekly so that I can write down, extra to-do things or things that don't necessarily have a time, just, notes. And then I do this kind of, I don't know what to call this lettering that I'm doing, like thick lines and skinny lines. Just regular, I don't know. And I realize when I get down there that I forgot Sunday. I forgot my brown ass. And sorry, I reconfigured my setup so that hopefully my head wouldn't get in the shot. But I really like to be close to what I'm writing. I don't know if it's from growing up with bad eyesight. I don't know. But I wrote, don't trade your authenticity for approval. And then here I was gonna make my little journal pages with these pictures that I printed out, but then I realized I didn't have my tape and I decided I'll do that later. And then for this, I started off with my hard tip and realized that it was not working very well on this paper, so then I switched to my soft tip, Tombow Food Nosuke. It worked a lot better. Put a little heart on there and then filled it in with my 0.25 millimeter micro line. I couldn't find my tape, so I ended up just using a glue stick. And hopefully it works fine. If not, I'll just tape it later. So this is my final thing for June. Yeah, my final June spread. So here's my monthly. Got all those rainbows in there. I really like the rainbow lines. I think they're so fun. And here's my feelings tracker and my habits page. Brain dump and expense tracker. And my first weekly spread. So yeah, and that's it. I hope that you had a fun time, either planning with me or just chillaxing. And if you liked this, like and subscribe, or whatever. Tell me what your plans are for this month. How did you plan your bullet journal this month? Anyways, spread love. Okay.